Hey guys, welcome back to Rego Informs. For those who are new here, Rego, that friend who did the research so you do not have to. This is part 4 of Unit 4, Interpersonal Relationships, Remove 4.3, Language and Religion. Hey. Guys, religion is one of the most important areas where language shapes interpersonal relationships, including relationship between the living and the dead. Unity e bula ka a very powerful story. At a funeral, a Christian priest will lead the proceedings of the burial. After coffin fetso lowariwa, he orders the grave to be filled. An old man stops him. This old man otsamale a woman. Then women mosadi o amoneletsa a calabash onko. A calabash le ditlharenyana hona mo. These are placed more libitleng. Water is poured in. Sorry about that. Priest o umaket. Remember, this is not just any priest. Priest o ke a Christian priest. Umaket bianu and considers these practices ilitawa. But here is what the priest does not understand. In African religious belief, the dead do not simply disappear. This is not according to my belief. This is not according to your belief. This is according to the African religious belief. The dead do not simply disappear. They join their ancestors who act as messengers between the God and the living. Between God, the Almighty God, and the living. Dilo tse di beilweng in the grave are symbolic. They are meant to please the spirit of the deceased so that communication between Badimu, the ancestors, and the living can continue effectively. There's a religious practice embodied entirely in language. Bona, specific symbolic language, specific ritual actions, specific meanings understood by the African community. Ke batla re tsene mo ancestors worship and language. Unity ya tlhalosa gore ancestral spirits are known differently across African languages. In Xitsonga, they are bamba bar mekwembu, bamba bar swikwembu. But ho felletsa ho bana le confusion between the two, while bona ba mean the same thing, but the right word is swikwembu. I'm not purely Tsonga, so I don't know how to pronounce some words, ne? But I did my research. Swikwembu, because mekwembu are gods. And as se re bolelang ka sona mo swikwembu akere. In Sotho ke Badimu, in Chivenda it's Vazimu, in isiZulu ke amadlozi. Okay? Each word carries a specific cultural and spiritual meaning that goes far beyond translation and simple. Communication with ancestors yirahala through dreams. In Sotho language, dibitswa ditoro. Through diviners. In Sotho ke dingaka. Through definition bones. In Sotho ke ditaola. Through natural signs like bophefo, sefako, pula. And through sacrifice. In Sotho ke go phasa. All of this is a language system. A complete system of communication between Baba Pelang and the spiritual world. In its own vocabulary, its own grammar, its own rules of engagement. Language does not just operate between people. It does not just operate between people. In the African worldview, language connects the living to the ancestors and through the ancestors to God. Ke language and religion eo. I hope it makes sense to Babanchi, and I hope beliefs tsa rena di ska ema mo pela rona re understand this unit, because it's very important for you to pass your assignments and portfolio. Eo re no e bala ra itlhaloganya ka because di units di bolelang ka teng ra tswa mo yona ra stance belief ya rena. Stay informed, stay protected, because I'm Rego and I inform.